Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jay. I'm here to say that I got another story time today. Today's story time, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say like it is a crazy story, but like this is a pretty serious story because like I know that like a lot of the times when I tell stories, they're usually funny, but like this one, nah, this one's kind of serious. So today, as you can tell by the title, about the time where I had to run from the police. So let's get into it. The story time takes place back when I was 15 years old, so not too long ago. And yeah, so I was with one of my friends. We'll call this friend Billy, right? So I'm with my friend Billy, right? And basically I was over his house. I was actually what I was basically there to do was the whole plan was just to go to his house. After going to his house, I was gonna pick up a jacket that I left there. And then after I picked up that jacket, I was literally just gonna leave. That was it. I was literally just there to pick up the jacket. So I get there. He's like, "Yo, bro, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good. Where's the jacket?" He hands me the jacket. And I'm like, "All right, bro. I'm about to leave." He's like, "Hold on. Before you leave, you trying to buy something from the store? I'll pay for it." And I'm like, "You know what? Sure." So we go to the store. And while we're at the store, we buy everything, blah blah blah, and we didn't really buy that much because I remember Billy had like a bag of chips. I think they was Cheetos, but I don't remember the exact chip it was. All I remember was he had a bag of chips, and you know how when you're at the corner store they be like, "Hey, do you want a bag?" And he was like, "No, I only got these chips," and he only got the drink. We're good. So we walk out of the corner store, and literally we get to the corner, and Billy's house is not that far from this corner store. Like, literally, what you do to get there is you go. Okay, so when you walk out the corner store, you go to the corner. You go down 2 blocks, turn left, and go all the way down that street, and Billy's house is right there. So, we get to this corner. We're about to cross the street to, walk the 2 blocks when we see like this police officer's lights just turn on. Like he basically just flickers his lights. And we're thinking like, all right, he probably, cause police want like do that a lot. Like they'll sit there and then, people would think, oh, the police is not in the car and try to like quickly sell a drug, but they really do be in the car and then they like flicker on the lights and arrest them. So, we just keep walking. And next thing I know, we walk like 1 block and we see another police officer, like police car, literally just like stop in the middle of the street, and 2 police officers just hop out like hand on the gun already. So we're like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are they doing this? So like, me and Billy, we start looking around because we're trying to see like what is so crazy. We then hear the officer, he was like, "Stay right there." And we were like, okay, what happened? And the other officer that was like, near the corner store, he drives down, he gets out his car, and he's like, "Yeah, suspects attempted to flee from me." And I was like, "Flee? Who?" And he's like, you, why are you guys trying to flee from me? What do you have? Do you have any drugs on you?" And Billy was like, "No, we just came from the store." And he's like, "I don't believe that. Why, how come you don't have it in the bag?" And I tried to tell him, and like one of the officers was just like, "Shut up." And I'm like, yo, the reason we don't got no bag is because we didn't get that much stuff, so we told him no bag. We paid for it. You could go ask the guy. And he was like, "All right, we'll go ask him." So the one that basically like originally stopped us, he started walking towards the corner store. And meanwhile, the other 2 officers who were like just pulled up, they were just sitting there. Like one of the officers, I'm not gonna lie, one of the officers was actually chill. And he was just like, "I get it, you guys are kids. It's just a big misunderstanding. It's okay, all of this will blow off." The other officer, it's like you breathe and he'd be like, "Stop moving." What do you mean? So anyway, we're sitting there for a little bit, and my friend Billy, he realizes, yo, that officer has been in there for a while. Mind you, like we know, okay, so on the east side, mainly in like Philadelphia and Brooklyn, you usually call like the guy who like the deli people, you call them the Ak, right? I know like in Brooklyn they call him, well, not Brooklyn, like New York in general, they call like the Ak the guy who like makes the food, while and like in Philly I know that we like call the Ak just the people who work at the deli. So we both knew the Ak really well. So we were like, he would obviously be like, yo, yeah, like they just bought something from me. So we're like, why is it taking so long? So Billy takes a step forward, and this cop, no joke, like grabs his gun and just whips it out and points it at Billy. And when he did that, I was like, yo, bro, just like stop. And he's like, yo, what's wrong? And he notices like the gun being pointed directly at him. And I was like, yo, it's all right. He's not going nowhere. And now, we kind of panic because it's like, yo, he has his gun out on us. So we're sitting there. I'm trying to like stay calm. Billy's sitting there. He's like scared for his life. And we're both just sitting there like trying to stay calm. And the officer was basically like, don't move again because I'm going to think that you're fleeing. So we're like, all right. So the officer comes back, right? And like the officer who went in the corner store, he comes back and he's like, all right, they don't have anything. They didn't steal it. Sorry. Things happen in this neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it was because we seen you walk out of the store with like this, like, with goods, and you didn't, and it looked like you didn't pay for it because it wasn't in a bag. We stopped you for that. And my boy Billy, one thing about him is that he's one of them people who's not gonna like just let you make up any old excuse to do stuff. So he starts going in on this cop for it. And the cop, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have done that, but he was, he was kind of like, you could tell he was mad about it, but he didn't like do stuff that his like, that his partners was doing with like the guns out. Mind you, he still had that gun out too. So, he's yelling at him. He's like, all right, sir, calm down. So the one with the gun, he puts the gun like back in the holster. And he's like, yeah, calm down. You heard what he said. And he like kind of gets in Billy's face. And Billy's like, nah, because look, y'all just doing this because we black. Nah. And, I'm high-key agreeing with him. So like me and the cool officer, he's like, yo, like y'all guys should just start walking, blah, blah, blah. So I grab Billy and I'm like, yo, come on. So we start walking. No joke. We walk for like probably like 10 steps, and all I hear is, why do you have your gun out? Bro, the second I heard that, me and Billy instantly took off running. Like, I mean, we like took off running. We sitting there running. We looking both ways. We like passing down blocks. At this point, we probably ran past Billy's house. We didn't care. As long as we were still alive. We just kept running. And eventually we ran. And like Billy's grandma's house, this is how far we ran too. Billy's grandma's house is on the other side of his neighborhood. We ran to his grandma's house. We ran all the way to the other side of his neighborhood. And like we got to his grandma's house. His grandma was like, all right, it's okay. I'll get your mom to pick you up, blah, blah, blah. Billy's mom came, picked us up. Whole ride, we basically told her and the grandma what happened. And yeah. So moral of the story is, don't argue with the police. Especially if if you black. It's sad. But, like, you just can't argue with them. Yeah. That's the story time for today. If you guys enjoyed it, or, just, I guess, if you guys not enjoyed it, but, like, if you guys got some, some peace of mind from it, or have a similar experience, make sure you smash the like button. Tell me in the comments below. See you guys in the next video. Woo!